All right, I got one for you guys here. Now, this lady here lost her job because she was accused of SH. If you don't know what that is, I can't actually say the words from social media because I'm a guy, but you know women can, so she'll say it later on in the video. Now, I do feel sorry for her because she's a single mom. She has to take care of the kids. But I don't feel sorry for her in general because what she finna go to explain is the same exact thing men go through. She finna feel the same way men be feeling. She's not gonna say nothing different for what men say. Now, me saying that, I'm not talking about those guys who actually do it. Those men can go to hell. I'm talking about the ones that don't, but get accused. I'm talking about the men that just might say, "Hey, Susan, how you doing? Oh, I like that dress. That's a pretty dress you got on." And then that's it. But get fired for sexual harassment. I'm talking about the men that go through the same stuff that Michael Irvin went through a couple of years ago. I think like 2 years ago, whatever it was, when he was at that hotel. And that woman came and bothered him. I'm talking about men that don't really do these things, but get accused of these things. You see what I'm saying? She finna say the same exact stuff. And a bunch of women, I saw the comments of this video. A bunch of women felt sorry for her and want to say that ain't right, blah, blah, blah. But don't have those same feelings when a man go through this, who actually do not do these things. But let's go ahead and get into her video.
I just got fired at my job for sexually harassing someone. You know how many men I work with that make sexual jokes, and I happen to be a part of one? And some young kid, because I made a comment he didn't like that was not sexual, I offended him. He went to HR and said that I sexually harassed him. I won't leave him alone. I'm serious, like, I cannot make this up.
All right. I'm not going to use real names, but this is something that happened at work years ago. I want to say like maybe good 5-6 years ago, whatever it was. But let's just say Bill and Mike was talking. Bill was telling Mike what Bill and his wife, Kim, did in the bedroom last night. You know, all the stuff that they did in the bedroom. Now, Susan hears them two talking, goes to HR and tell HR. Now, Bill got fired. Mike didn't, because Mike was just sitting there listening. Mike got on suspension, was suspended for 30 days, but Bill got fired. Susan wasn't part of that conversation. Nobody was talking to Susan or about Susan. Bill and Mike was talking about Bill and his wife, Kim. She basically said and saying the same thing. How many men get fired just by saying, "Hey, Kim, that's a nice dress you got on," and then that's it? Don't say nothing else to Kim the whole day. Instead of maybe "Hello, how you doing?" or passing by, "Oh, excuse me," something like that. You know what I mean? How many men get fired? Oh, a bunch of them. I can't, it's a whole bunch of situations, excuse me. There's a whole bunch of situations where men get fired for nothing. And they got families. She finna tell you she's a single mom. But how many men go through the same exact thing? That's what I want to know. Like I said, I feel sorry for her because of her kids. Well, she didn't say how many, so she just said she was a single mom. But I feel sorry for her on that point. But for her in general, I don't. Because so many men go through this. Well, you're not really making inappropriate comments or jokes, but someone will take it that way, and you lose your job. I have actually seen men get fired for shaking hands with a woman. Basically, hey, how you doing? And they shaking hands. He inappropriately touched me. I've actually watched that. And I had to make a report. All they did was shake hands. That's all I saw. Then go back and look at the cameras. That'd be their only interaction the whole day. It's them shaking hands. And because she went to HR and made a complaint, he gets fired. And then y'all wonder why men treat y'all the way that men treat y'all. This is why. And now you're going through it, the same thing, and you expect for people to feel sorry for you? Nah. But let's go. I'm sorry, I went on a rant. Let's continue her story. I'm sorry.
I'm a single mom. I don't get child support right now. And the thing that sucks, I didn't do anything wrong. It's a dumb kid that I made a comment about his girlfriend not making his lunch. It was a joke. Mind you, this kid, who's a weirdo, by the way, always trying to be around me, always trying to talk to me.
Now he's a weirdo. He wasn't a weirdo when y'all be talking and laughing and you made a joke about his girlfriend fixing his lunch. Now he's a weirdo. All of a sudden. If he was a weirdo, you shouldn't have been around him in the first place. But let's continue.
I never said anything sexual to him at all. That's number one. But I made a comment one day because we went back and forth, like joking about stuff. I made a comment about how he has this girl lunchbox, and I didn't say he was gay or anything like that. It wasn't a sexual or a derogatory thing. I just said, so who makes your lunch? Does your girlfriend make your lunch? And he goes, no. And I like made a face like I'm joking around. And he got really offended, and he goes, my girlfriend has a master's degree, and you're making it sound like her not making my lunch means that she's not adequate. And I go, whoa, because I didn't mean it that way. It was a joke. And mind you, we've been joking for like a month and a half now about different things.
Now, isn't that the same thing that men go through? That ain't what she explained is nothing compared to what really SH really is. Like I said, I can't actually say the words. She can, but I can't. Anyway, that ain't nothing of what it really is. Now, isn't that what men go through? Yeah, men get fired all the time, have families they got to take care of. And then you wonder, okay, I have a coworker. He's a driver for the company I work for. He literally told me he's not going to, he refuses to train a woman. He said he do not want to sit in the car alone, in his truck alone with a woman. He refuses to train a woman. And this is why. Stuff like this. He refuses. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If this is what you got to go through, I don't blame him. And it's sad. Let me repeat that. It's sad that people feel this way. I mean, what kind of world do we live in to where if I just say, if we're making jokes, stupid jokes towards each other, and for some reason you don't like the joke that I say back to you, now I'm fired. I've actually seen these things happen. And it's like, damn. That's why when I pass by somebody at work, or, when I'm out in the field, if y'all know me, y'all know what I do for a living. But anyway, if I pass by a woman, I'm walking past her, but I turn my body the other way so our backs are facing each other, or at least my back is facing her. My hands are up in the air, all of that stuff. So you can't say I did anything. Because it's ridiculous that they are quick to fire you with no proof. Just because somebody said something. They won't investigate. They won't do nothing. If I walk up right now and say, this person is over here doing these things, and they get fired. They won't say, well, let me figure out what's going on. They won't do investigation. They won't ask other employees who was around. They won't go look at cameras. They just automatically. And that's sad. And then you wonder why a lot of men don't want to talk to y'all. Wonder why a lot of men don't want to, put themselves in certain situations. She experiencing it right now. Going by her story. Now you tell me, is that really considered to be SH? No, it's not. And like I said, I feel sorry that she lost her job, because everybody needs to work, and especially you got kids to take care of, and especially, I'm not saying her story ain't real, ain't true, but if this story is true, she did nothing wrong. But where's the sympathy when men go through these same exact things? When men feel the same way, when all these things that y'all be doing to men, where's the sympathy? I saw the comments on this video. Oh my God. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, he's a bitch for that one. Oh, he just... I ain't gonna say everything that they were saying because I can't say it, but still. It's like, seriously? When y'all women do the same thing to men, and nobody feels sorry for him. He has family to take care of. He has kids. First thing y'all will say, well, you should have thought about that before you did this, did that. Well, I'm finna say the same thing to her. You should have thought about that before you over there making jokes with who now you could say is a weirdo.